All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back. It is install day. Today we are going to be installing. Woo! Hey, my man. Excuse me. Hey, what's up, man? I'm in the middle of the set. What do you want? That's not what that's for. Oh boy, you're one of those people. You have the audacity to walk up to me and tell me that I'm lifting improperly? Where do you get off? What? No, that's literally not what that's for. That's a rear sway bar and it's going on my Mazda 3. Look, bro, it's Vulcan season. We're trying to get these gains. I'm trying something new this year. Low weight, high reps. Right now I'm doing 5 cents of 3,000. What? What the fuck? Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna get back to my set. What? Look, I don't care. I don't have time for this. Give me my bar back, man. Look, bro, I already told you. I'm in the middle of a set. Don't mess with me. I'm not the one.
Not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
All right. Settle down, beefcake. Look, I'll make you a deal. I'll trade you this for my sway bar. Look, bro, whatever you got, I don't need it. The chocolate flavor? Yeah.
Thanks, dawg. You all right with me.
Thank you. Let's get into the install. All right, guys, so here we are underneath the car. First step you're gonna wanna do, obviously, is jack the rear of the car up, throw on some jack stands. When installing this rear sway bar, is we're gonna remove these covers for the torsion beam. You have 3 10mm bolts right here. So with your bolts removed, there's 2 pop rivets in here that you just gotta yank and pull out. It should pop just straight off. All right, so with our dust covers removed, it's time to install our brackets. So we have our bracket here provided. Now what we're gonna do is take a bolt, our bracket, put the bolt through, and then we're gonna use the Corksport provided spacer. This spacer is gonna go in between your bracket and your torsion beam. That's really important. Also, you're gonna want the 2 exposed holes facing towards the other side of the car. Stick it right there. Add your nut, and the same thing on the bottom. So we're gonna slide that through there, put our other bolt on, and then we're gonna let that chill. We're gonna repeat the same process on the other side. So with both brackets just kind of in place, what we're gonna do now is feed our rear sway bar up and over our exhaust. So with it kind of in place, what you're gonna wanna do is take your remaining nuts and bolts and thread them through the 2 provided holes. Now I'd recommend starting with the front one. The second bolt is extremely close to this mounting bolt that's right here. I'm not sure why it's designed this way. It's kind of strange that these 2 bolts are that close together where it's kind of difficult to even install it. So let me just figure out how to get these bolts on, and then I'll show you guys what I did.
1 eternity later.
So this is what I was talking about. These 2 nuts are literally like on each other. On the instructions, they say to set the nut here and then screw the bolt on, which is what I did, and it worked. So this nut is just kind of in place. So you're gonna have to tighten from this end, hold the nut up to this hole, and start screwing the bolt in. It's pretty tedious, but that's the only way to do it. All right, guys, so I had to backtrack a little bit. I completely forgot. We need to put some anti-seize on all these nuts and bolts. That way it makes it for easier installation and so they don't seize up later on. Now what we're gonna do is tighten everything up to about snug. That way we still have some adjustability so we can move around the sway bar, and then we can do our final tighten. I have them snug so we can still adjust everything if we need to and slide everything around if we need to, but it's pretty much in place, kind of how I want it. Your sway bar, you kind of want it in the middle of this little cavern you have. You don't want it too far up here because it might rattle. Right here in the center is perfect. So now when you have everything lined up how you want it, we can go ahead and torque everything down to about 35 foot-pounds, and we're good to go. All right, guys, so the installation is complete, but this is an optional step right here. If you want to install your covers that we took off in the first step, you're gonna have to make some modifications to them. I believe these covers are a little different on the front wheel drive and all wheel drive. I'm not 100% sure. I believe we're gonna have to take off this entire section right here because this is where our bracket sits. So we're gonna have to remove that to give it a nice cleaner look. So I'm gonna take some industrial scissors. You could take that or razor blade. It's just plastic. So we'll cut through here. But again, this is all optional. If you don't wanna do this, go ahead and toss them. If you do, this is the modification you're gonna have to do to reinstall them.